The British Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs, Boris Johnson, spent his Friday morning visiting parts of Laikipia County, which included the Lewa Wildlife Conservancy. His visit there also included brief interaction with British soldiers who were training with Kenyan soldiers. It was later in the day at the joint press briefing with the CS for Foreign Affairs that part of the agenda for his visit to Laikipia and Kenya generally became apparent.
Yes, I did have the chance to talk to representatives of the farmers and up there, and it was very interesting to hear them. And clearly, this is a very complex question, and there are many factors at work that have caused the crisis. But what is, I think, apparent to the government of Kenya, and you heard President Kenyatta himself say it very powerfully, is that there's got to be absolute respect for title to land and for people's property. And Kenya has been completely emphatic about that, and I'm glad about that. I welcome that, and I respect the announcement that has been made today and the measures that are being taken. And I hope very much that they will give reassurance to those farmers and allow them to go about their lawful business.
Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary Amb Amina Mohamed was not too keen on the Laikipia insecurity issue that has since led to the death of several people, including Briton Sosian rancher Tristan Vospa, and the destruction of property. Tristan was killed on March 5th while patrolling his ranch after herders had invaded. There has been growing tension for the better part of this and last month, exacerbated by the drought and invasion of several ranches by herders, this despite the reinforcement of police reservists and forces on the ground to tame the situation. Today's visit, though, sought to give a picture of control over the situation and dwelt on bilateral ties, security in the region, and trade.
Kenya and the UK have enjoyed long-standing historical ties, and the government and people of Kenya have continued to receive support from the UK over the years in various sectors that are most critical for our development. This historic visit provides avenues for a more strengthened partnership between our two countries, and today we've held very fruitful discussions on a number of issues that are important to those bilateral relations.
A very carefully worded briefing by both foreign secretaries here, which was quite honestly expected. What will be the reassuring factor, among other things, is the restoration, at least here at home, of peace in Laikipia. So far, in pursuit of perpetrators, one suspect, Samson Lokai, believed to be behind the murder of Briton rancher and ex-British Army officer Tristan, is being held for at least 2 weeks as police probe the case. Foreign Affairs Secretary Boris later held talks with President Uhuru Kenyatta at State House, as he also handed over 7 ambulances, partly from the 3 billion shilling proceeds of the Smith and Usman case, famously known as the Chicken Gate scandal. Mark Masai, NTV.